I sincerely hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I have to say it to Nigerians as it is. If you are in Nigeria and you know you're going to be in Nigeria during the 2027 elections, please make contingency plans. From everything that I have seen, and if you know me, you know I have a very strong background in research and I don't say things carelessly, right? From everything that I have seen, we are on our way to a very messy, nasty, ugly civil war in Nigeria in 2027. And I'm going to explain to you how it's going to come out, how it's going to roll out, all right? So, in the last video that I made, right, I made it clear that there is this thing that they're planning to do, especially with the Aburi Accord that came up, right? And so the plan was that while they're talking about Aburi, and BBC is also planning to release that documentary about surviving Biafra, which is a very weird, nasty title. I don't even know why. Maybe they're saying how Biafrans survived Biafra or something else. If it is something else, well, let them release it. We're waiting for them. But you can imagine all of this happening at the same time. Yakubu Gowon released the book, and then BBC is about to release a documentary, and then we have all the talk about Aburi all over the media, and that showed me and proved to me that they are basically heading towards a restructured Nigeria. Because I've always said to people that Tinubu is the kind of president that does not want anybody to take power from him so that he becomes lower. Once he has hit that level in his life, he doesn't want to be anything lower again. Is it that he is a live president, or he divides Nigeria in such a way that every single region has its own thing? Whatever you have in your region, you have it. That probably even explains why the borrowing, the out of mind borrowing. Like, I've never seen. Did you see the report that everything he has borrowed in 2 or 3 years is basically what Nigeria was supposed to have borrowed, something that Nigeria hasn't borrowed in 55 years. This is the worst we have ever seen in the history of Nigeria. The man is just on a borrowing rampage. And nobody's seeing what he's doing with all this money. So basically, he's just investing all these things in his region so that after the restructuring process, whatever he has put inside the Yoruba land stays in Yoruba land. And then whatever the Easterners have got, they just manage it like that. And whatever the North has got, they manage it like that. And then the power of the presidency is weakened completely. This is what they are planning to do. But right now, as I make this video, there is a very strong opposition to that. The overlords, the puppet masters, the cabals, the voodoo masters and the native doctors around, and all the praise singers, okay, around this man are telling him to go on, Baba, that there is no problem. Is it not you? Yes, there will be a few protests here and there, and then some people will die, and you will still be there in power. That's what is going on. And the Nigeria that I see today is not the Nigeria of 2023. Anybody who is not seeing that, the person is absolutely blind. Even cowards today are roaring like lions. And they're not doing it to make sound effects. Something has broken on the inside of every single Nigerian, and now it is a battle to the finish. Nigerians, as far as they're concerned, are now saying, you know what? It is now or never. If we die, we die. Because after all, we've got nothing to lose. This man is taking every single thing from us already. That's where Nigerians are right now. And so what you're going to see, which is why I know that civil war is coming, you need to make contingency plans. What I'm seeing is a situation where on election day, they are going to try to steal the elections like they did in 2023. They're going to try to release thugs, but they will find out that the thugs waiting for them at the polling booths are worse than the thugs they are sending. I think they already have the intelligence that this is going to happen. They know that Nigerians are ready, armed to the teeth. The kind of videos we have even seen in the last few days shows you where Nigerians are right now, that nobody is ever going to wait and allow Tinubu and his boys to rig elections or to steal elections at the polling units anymore. It's not going to happen. Just take it from me. This is not a threat. It's a reality. It's not going to happen. So what are they going to do when that does not happen? They are going to replicate or try to replicate what they did during the Useless primaries that just took place. They are going to just manufacture numbers, send it to INEC, and tell INEC to begin to apportion to different candidates. And remember, there are other candidates, Atiku, in ADC, okay? They are going to regard him as the main opposition candidate. NDC doesn't ever measure or even show up on their scale, because NDC is their arch enemy. Atiku is their brother. Is their boy. He's working for them. So they're going to say a portion 80 million to Bola Tinubu. A portion like half of that, 40 to Atiku. Go to PRP, give them like 30 million. Look for another party, give them 20. Look for another one, give them like maybe 10 or 5. And then NDC, where P2B is, give those ones like 2 million or 2.5 million. Or if they want to pity them, they can just give them like 3 million. That's what is going to happen. And guess what's going to happen when that happens? There's going to be this spontaneous outbreak of violence. The kind of violence that will make Biafra war and Sudan look like a walk in the park. Like I'm walking in the park right now. The kind that will make Biafra war look like a child's play. It's going to be multi-dimensional. It's going to go in different directions. You won't even know how to track it. You won't know which direction this war is going. You know, there are some wars that when they break out, you can tell, okay, this is what I would do if I do this, if I get that person, and then we can stave it, and then this is going to end. But you're not going to know how to chase or track this because it's going to be multi-dimensional. Do you understand? It's going to be multi-dimensional on every angle. Now, what will happen is that when that war breaks, that's when you will realize that these people have really sold their souls to the devil. Many of them already have plans outside of Nigeria. They have homes outside of Nigeria. Their families have even moved. If they haven't moved 3 months to elections, they have all gone. That's when you will know they've already planned their escape. We are dealing with criminals who have no love, no hope of ever doing anything good for Nigeria other than using Nigeria as a token to enrich themselves. Nigeria is a collateral for stealing from the whole world and leaving the unborn generation in debt. They have no heart, no soul, no conscience. Every ounce of conscience in them has been extracted when they sold their souls to the devil. That's why Tinubu is claiming to be a Yoruba man. He's from Yoruba land. Oyo State, 46 children with their teachers still in captivity. The teacher was beheaded, videoed, and shown to the whole world. The woman had a baby on her back and was pleading for help. No presidential broadcasts. No official presidential statement from either the president or any one of his aides. And they are all Yorubas. Can't you see? It's not even about the tribe now. It's about the master they serve. The devil that they serve does not know tribe or religion or tongue. That's why they want to start the war, to reduce population. They know that what they're about to do will start war, and they will start it. That's why I'm telling Nigerians, make contingency plans. By every indication, what I see is a very nasty, messy civil war. But whichever way it goes, God will give us victory, and at the end of the day, we will come out on top, and they will be the biggest losers. Prepare. The hour has come.